Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. So Jorgen, you're
Yes,
from Denmark, right?
yes, that's right.
All right. And what time is it now? Is it 7 a.m.?
It's 7 a.m., yes, morning.
Okay. Awesome. Now, is spring come to Denmark yet? Are you having spring
No,
weather or?
no, not quite. It's overcasted today, and they have some rain and wind the next few days.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
we
It's still freezing
yes,
and
but
so forth.
spring is just around the corner.
Uh-huh. Awesome. Yeah. And a question, do you guys in Denmark celebrate May Day?
Yes, we celebrate 1st of May. Some do. It's the Workers' Day or Labor Day, I think they call it.
Uh-huh.
But
Uh-huh.
it's not a great large holiday.
Uh-huh. Okay. The reason I ask is in Finland, I know in Finland and Sweden, that's usually what a lot of people consider the first day, the true uh, when the summer really or the spring really
Oh,
is or has so,
so in a
you know.
seasonal way, I thought you meant the 1st of May in a political way, as the 1st of May is like what
Yeah,
we celebrate
yeah,
in Russia. And no,
absolutely.
no, I know in
Yeah.
Sweden they have something called a
So
maypole, I think it's called. Just like a large
yeah,
tall
that's
pole that they, with which they, I
uh-huh.
think they put flowers on it.
Mhm. Yeah.
But we don't
Well,
have that tradition in Denmark. No.
yeah, in Finland it's a real big party, and it's they call it, even though it's technically Labor Day, they still call it. It's more like like everybody comes out with their graduation clothes and things like that. It's more
Yes.
like a student
But
day.
we have a
So,
celebration in the middle of summer that is somewhat similar.
uh-huh.
It's
Okay.
called as Sankt Hans. Uh,
Uh-huh.
it's an
Okay.
old tradition where we celebrate the high point of summer with the bonfires in the evening and songs and
Oh yes. Uh-huh.
I think it's
Midsummer.
the 26th of June.
Yeah, that's celebrated also in Finland. The
Yes,
midsummer
it's where the days
celebration.
are the longest.
Uh-huh, absolutely, yes. All right. Well, hello, Carlos. How are you today?
Hello, Holly. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Very good, very good. And in Mexico right now, it's 11 o'clock where you are, right? So it's still Friday for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
11 p.m.
Excellent. And hello, is it Alexi?
Yeah, it's correct. Hello, hello
And
everybody.
hi, Alexi. It's nice to meet you. Where are you from, Alexi?
I'm from Ukraine, from Kiev.
Ukraine. Awesome. Well, it's nice to meet you. My name is Holly, and I'm from the U.S. So
Nice to meet you too.
nice to meet you, Rashid. Nice to see you.
Nice to see
What?
you too.
And let me see. What time in the Netherlands? It is
It's now 7 a.m. in the
7
Netherlands.
a.m. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's morning. All right. And
Yes.
all right. And Alexander, nice to see you. It's been a long time.
Hello,
How are
yeah,
you?
nice to see you too. Fine, thank you. How are you?
Very good. So is it like 9 a.m. where you are?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. I got the time right. Yay! So, and we've got Val. Is it Valkyria?
Yeah, you can call me Val, it's easier.
Val. Okay. How do you pronounce your name though?
Valkyria.
Okay, okay, I'll call you Val. But and where are you from, Val?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil. Awesome. And it's quite late in Brazil, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Awesome. Okay, yeah, because I'm in Idaho. It's midnight. So I was like, Brazil. All right, so today during this lesson we are going to talk about have something done or get something done. So we will systematically go through this worksheet that you also can find right here as well. You can download it from right here, and there's also a video, an MP4 that you can download later if you'd like. But we will be going over the systematically going over that worksheet, and we will also watch the video. And so, right, so we have Carlos from Mexico, Jorgen from Denmark, Alexei from the Ukraine, Rashid from the Netherlands, Sasha or Alexander from Russia, and then we have Val from Brazil. So we're a very international group today. So, and my name is Holly, and I'm from the U.S. And for a couple of you who do not know me, I'm originally from Idaho, where I'm currently living. I have been teaching English since 1994. I taught for a couple of years in South Korea, and I also went to Finland for a 1-month contract, and I ended up staying in Finland for 11 years teaching English in corporations. So, and I started teaching here in the U.S., teaching online, not in the U.S., teaching online in 2006. So, and I've been here in Verbling since September. So it's nice to meet you all, and Val and Alexei, it's very nice, especially to see you, since you are new to me at least. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So look at the situations below and study the explanation in the box. So we're going to just systematically go through this. I cut my hair every month. I have my hair cut every month. Okay, so this person actually cuts his hair every month. This person has his hair cut every month. So Carlos, what do you do about your hair? Do you have your hair cut every month, or do you cut your hair every month?
I think I cut my hair every month.
Every month, okay. And Val, how often do you get your hair done?
Well, I have my haircut maybe twice a year.
Uh-huh. Okay, twice a year. Okay, so you have your hair, have it done twice a year. Okay, and if you cannot see the worksheet, press on my image and see if that will work. Rashid, did that work?
No, it doesn't work. I don't. Maybe it's my.
Maybe your internet or your device. Let me give you the
link. Okay.
the link. Yeah, and you can also get the link on the one page as well. So bear with me a moment while I get that for you. Are you using an iPad by any chance?
No, a laptop.
Okay. Yeah, because usually people who use iPads sometimes have problems seeing the links. Okay. And I'll put it in the Google, the link in the Google chat, and also in the Verbling chat.
Oh yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, and thanks for informing me you couldn't see it. So, all right, and so Val has her hair done at least twice a year. Jorgen, what do you do about your hair? Do you get your hair cut every month, or
No, it's
do you
not
do
that
it yourself?
often. It's not that often. I think actually it's been more than 6 months last.
Ah, okay.
I went to the barber shop,
Uh-huh.
or the hairdresser.
And
so
had your
it's
hair
been-
done.
Yes, it's about time I have to go there again. But
Okay.
as you know, it costs money, and well, I'm losing my hair anyway, so you know, I don't know. I'm so particularly interested in this. You know, I just comb my hair backwards, and then I just take. I think that's okay. You know, I think once every 6 months is fine.
Okay. All right. And Sasha, how about you? What do you do about your hair? Do you cut your hair, or do you have it cut?
Recently, I cut my hair by myself. Every week, because I'm bald, and by using electric and did a special device, how it's called.
Okay. So what you do is you shave your hair, shave your head.
No, not with blade. With electric machine.
And that's actually called that's called a electric razor.
Yes, electric razor. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's called a razor. Wait, and also just might be what do they call? Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I know people who do that. They just cut it every week. They just shave their hair. So awesome. All right, and Leonardo, how about you? Do you cut your hair every month, or do you have your hair cut every month, or what do you do?
I have many hair. It's much hair, and I cut like every 3 or 2 weeks.
Ah, okay. So do you do it yourself, or do you have it done?
No. I visit the what is the name? Cut hair?
It's called a hair. You could say there's different things you can call it. For men, it could be called a barber shop.
Okay, I visit the barber shop every 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay, and for women, we call it the beauty salon.
Okay.
Beauty salon. And oops, I spelled salon wrong. Okay. All right. So every few weeks you do that. Okay. And Rashid, how about you? What is your process with?
My process with my hair.
Yeah.
I think I have my hair cut every 5 or 6 weeks, I think.
Okay. So you have that done. All right.
Yes. And in the Netherlands, it's very cheap to cut your hair, so it's not very expensive.
Oh, okay, though that's good. I know in Finland it was cost an arm and a leg. So, and Oleksiy, how about you? Do you get your hair done, or do you do it yourself?
Okay. Actually, it's absolutely true. I have my hair cut every month, but maybe 10 years ago or 15 years ago, when I was a bit younger, and I was going for sport, and I have had a short hair. I cut my hair myself, the same as for Sasha, by using electric trimmer. So,
okay.
Yeah, but now every month.
Okay.
Maybe a bit frequently than 1 month. Yeah, it's about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks. I have my hair cut.
All right, thank you. All right, and then we have Chen Hu, is that your name? Welcome. Are you able to speak? You need to unmute. Chen? Okay, we can't hear you very well. If you could increase your volume. No. It sounds to be like a microphone issue. We just hear tapping, tap, 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 tap. So don't hear any voices.
Can you hear me?
Now, okay, I'm hearing something. Can you get your mouth closer to the microphone, maybe?
Yes.
Here you are.
Yeah.
That's better. Hello. How are you? So what do I call you? Chen or?
Well, you can call me Sasha.
Sasha?
Yes.
Okay. And so Alexander, I'll call you Alexander instead of Sasha. So Sasha, what is where are you from?
I'm from Taiwan.
Taiwan, awesome. It's nice to meet you, Sasha. And just to Sasa. Okay, Sasa. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's still very close to Sasha, so I'll still call Alexander because that's the first name I knew him under anyway. So Sasha, just to introduce you to everyone, my name is Holly, and I'm from Idaho in the U.S., and we have Carlos from Mexico, and we have Jorgen from Denmark, Leonardo also from Mexico, and we have Oleksiy from the Ukraine, Rashid from the Netherlands, Alexander or Sasha from Russia, and then we have Val from Brazil. And so we're a very international group today. So welcome. So Sasa, tell us, how do you get your hair done? Do you cut your hair every month or every year, or do you have your hair cut every month or every year?
Okay, it depends. If I wanna have long hair, maybe I just had my forehair haircut by myself. Or if I wanna have short hair, I just go to the salon.
Okay. And have it cut. Okay.
Yes.
You actually took my answer as well. For as everyone knows, for women we're a little bit different. When I have short hair, I get my hair. I have my hair cut every 4 to 6 weeks by a professional with long hair. I cut my bangs every month. But right now I'm growing my bangs out, so I have no bangs. And then, all right. So we are going to be practicing, as you can see, have or get something done. So let's look at the rules here, the examples. So we use the structures have something done when we arrange for somebody to do something for us. So here are a few more examples. So Val, could you read the first one right here?
My car was dirty, so I had it washed.
So I had it washed. So in this respect, we actually say do not pronounce the E, and this is a T sound. Washed.
Washed.
Okay. And Sasha or Alexander, could you read the next one?
We didn't want to cook, so we had a pizza delivered.
So yeah, so we had a pizza delivered. Perfect. Okay, and then Rashid, could you read the third example?
Yes, my computer is working again. I managed to have it fixed.
Perfect. So I managed to have it fixed, to have it done. Now, in informal English, we can also use get instead of have. So let's look at these examples. Oleksiy, could you read the first example?
Okay.
Right here.
Okay. My car was dirty, so I got it washed.
Okay, thank you. And Leonardo, could you read the next example?
We didn't want to cook, so we got a pizza delivered.
Perfect. Okay. We can also use have something done when somebody does something bad to us. So, Jorgen, could you read this example?
Yes. James had his nose broken in a fight.
Perfect. James had his nose broken in a fight. Okay, so let's look at this dialogue as an example. Sasa, could you read A? And Carlos, could you read B?
Did you redecorate your room yourself?
No, I had it painted.
No, I had it painted. Perfect. So, did you do something yourself? No, I had it done. I had it painted. Perfect. So, did you do your hair yourself? No, I had a professional do it. So, let's complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs below, and then if it's appropriate, we'll discuss it. So, let's start with Carlos. Why don't we start on your side this time? So, could you read number 1?
Yes. John's new jeans were too long, so he decided to have them shortened.
Short, yeah. Okay. Shortened. Okay, and there's another verb that might be better actually when it comes to men's clothing. Like if you suit, if you buy a suit or something, and you might say this. So his pants or his trousers were too long, so he decided to have them altered. So that's another word. All right, number 2. Sasa, could you read this one?
Peter had his car repaired.
No.
Yesterday. No. Stolen.
Stolen, yeah. So Peter had his car stolen.
Yesterday. That's what happens when you leave the keys inside.
Yeah, usually that does what happens. All right, Jorgen, can you read the number 3?
Yes, the windows are very dirty. You should get them cleaned.
Perfect. Okay, and number 4, Leonardo.
After Harry became rich, he decided to have a large house. Building?
Okay, so in this one, we actually do not put an ED here. We just add a T, because I'm not sure why, but sometimes with the ED words, we just add the T because that's the pronunciation anyway. So built. He decided to have a large house built. Okay, number 5, Alexi.
Okay, you will need to get your photo. To get your photo taken for your new passport.
Okay, excellent. Taken for your new passport. Perfect. Okay, Rashid, could you do number 6?
Joe is old-fashioned and romantic. He recently had some flowers delivered to his girlfriend's door.
Okay, excellent. And number 7, Alexander.
I thought your watch was broken. When did you get it repaired?
Last week, maybe. Number 8, Val.
Paul keeps crashing his car. I think he needs to get his eyes checked.
Perfect. To get his eyes checked. Okay. Now let's see. Let's go ahead and practice some of these words here. So let's Leonardo. Have you ever had to have your jeans or your trousers shortened or altered?
No, I have never been shorted my jeans or halter.
So you'd say, so you'd say no. I have never had my maybe my pants in American English, pants shortened or altered. Because I had asked about jeans or trousers. So, all right. We have somebody new. Welcome. Is it Melkor?
Yes, that's right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. And where are you from, Melkor?
Originally, I'm from the Philippines, but now I'm living here in the United Kingdom.
Oh, okay, in the UK. So it's quite early there. What time? It's about 6?
Yeah, more or less, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
or 6:20.
20 minutes past 6 already.
All right, awesome. Well, we have a big group of people. My name is Holly, and I am in the U.S. and where it's midnight here. We have Carlos, who for him it's still Friday for another half hour. He's in Mexico, on the west coast of Mexico. We have Sasa from Taiwan, Jorgen from Denmark. And then we have Leonardo from Mexico, but for him it's midnight, I believe, isn't it, Leonardo?
Yeah.
And then Alexi is from the Ukraine, and Rashid from the Netherlands, and then we have Sasha or Alexander from Russia, and Val from Brazil, where it's 3:25 in the morning, Val?
That's right.
Yeah, okay, so we've got people from all over the world here, so welcome, Melchior. It's nice to see you. All right, so so I was just asking Leonardo about the first question here. So a question for you, Val. Have you ever has your car ever been stolen?
Well, I don't have a car, but my parents' car was never stolen.
Okay, it was never stolen. Okay. Has anybody in the class ever had your car stolen? So I'm taking the silence means no. So let's go on. Okay, so let's go to Carlos. Carlos, when at your home, do you have your window? Do you clean your windows, or do you have them cleaned?
Sometimes I clean my windows. Sometimes my wife cleans the windows, but I never have them cleaned.
Okay, so you never have them cleaned. Okay, all right. And Sasa, if you ever became rich, what would you have done? So Melchior, I'm going to mute you because I hear some noise.
Sorry.
No worries. So what if you ever became rich? What would you have done?
Okay, if I became rich, I will go travel around the world immediately.
Okay. Okay. So you wouldn't have anything done. You would just immediately go travel around the world.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Awesome.
I have to quit my job.
Okay. All right. And so Alexander, when you have your picture taken for your passport, can you smile?
Do you mean if I allow smile to passport photo?
Yeah, because I have heard that in some countries you are not allowed to smile for passport pictures.
I don't know actually. The old picture I saw people don't smile, but I think it is allowed.
Okay, it's allowed. Okay.
Yeah, I think yes.
Okay.
Nothing, just smile. I think it would be okay.
Okay. Yeah, in the U.S. also, it's okay to smile for a passport, but there's a lot of countries where it is not. So, Jorgen, question for you. When was the last time you had flowers delivered to either a girlfriend or a wife? Are you there? Okay, I think he must have walked away from his desk. So how about you, Rashid? When was the last time you had flowers delivered to your wife's door?
I'm not that kind of romantic, so. No, I think I've never done that.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
So you've never done it either. So now I have heard that men tell in the many years. I've asked this question for many years to my students, and many of my students will say, "Holly, if I had flowers delivered, my wife would ask me what was wrong." Is that true?
Yes, I think she will appreciate it, my wife, but it's not very it's not necessary for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she doesn't need it.
No, she doesn't need it. But when I do that, then I think she will appreciate it. But it's not a great thing for her.
Yeah. My dad started sending he started having flowers delivered to my mom when they started working together, and all of his employees were like, "Oh, Larry, that's so awesome!" So when he was getting all these attention from all these employees, "You're such a wonderful husband." So my mom saw right through it. She was like, Okay, so and then Melkor, question for you based on question number 7. Have you, when you, when was the last time that you had something repaired, and what was it? And you need to unmute. So I muted you, so you need to unmute up on the top of the screen.
There you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The last time I had my device or watch repaired, I can no longer remember because I usually don't wear watch. But if I have something that needs to be done or something to be fixed, I prefer to just simply buy a new one because I think that's much better because if I it's almost similar to the price because getting it fixed here is very expensive. So buying a new one would be better than having it fixed.
Yeah. And
that's
especially
what I
with
do.
especially with things like cell phones or computers, sometimes it's just buying a new one is easier.
Yeah, it's easier. You get a new one, or if your device is insured, then you can just get a new one. It's much better than that. I mean, it's better that way. I mean.
Yeah.
What about the car?
What about a car?
Do you follow the same principle?
With a car?
Are you asking me about the car?
Yeah. Melkor just said, what about a car? Do you follow the same principle with a car?
With the car, here in the UK, owning a car is very expensive. So my wife and I sold our car, and rather than having a car, we just ride by train or by bus because it's much cheaper that way rather than owning a car. Because here, car, you're being taxed for owning a car as well. So there's a lot of the tax is very high for owning a car. So we don't own it. We don't own a car now.
Okay, so yeah, I think that Lexi, to answer for myself, I would get my car fixed. So I would have it fixed definitely. So
it depends on the price of the thing.
Yeah,
if it costs cheap, so you can buy a new one. But if not, you have no choice. You have to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. So question for you guys. When it comes to a car, does anybody know the vocabulary word if you crash your car and the car now, the repairs are actually more expensive than the value of the car? Does anybody know what that means? What the verb is for that?
Wreck?
No, well, you wreck your car, but the verb for basically the results, when maybe you come back from the insurance company and they say, sorry, but the car is will be too expensive to fix.
Yes, in the Netherlands we call it total loss, but I don't know in English.
Yes, that's exactly. Well, Alexander, we do write off the car, but actually what the insurance company will say is they will use the word total. They will say, you have totaled your car. Actually, I think it's just one with one L. You have totaled your car.
Totaled.
So if you total your car, so to total a car, basically, and I don't even know if it's really official, if it's just the insurance company language that is unofficial. So you may or may not find it in a dictionary, but to total a car is to wreck it beyond its value. So total loss, is that yeah, it is pretty much the same, Rashid, as far as the total loss, but we don't use the loss on it. We just say total. We totaled the car. And I had I think some of you have seen the picture that I showed you where the deer hit my car, and or maybe that was an earlier class. A deer jumped on my car, and I was $200 away from totaling it. So I was lucky in some respect. But all right, so number 8, Alexi. When it comes to how often do you get your eyes checked?
Actually, not very often. It was maybe once or 2 times in my life. I check it, but I actually have no. I'm not complaining for my, so not very often.
Okay, yeah, so just not very often. So yeah, and I'm not that far behind you, so I get my eyes checked maybe once every 4 or 5 years, if that. So, all right, yeah. So to get your eyes checked, to get something repaired, to have something done, to get something done. Okay, so let's go ahead and replace the phrase I underlined with the structure, have something done. So Joe looks different today. I think the hairdresser has cut his hair. I think he's had his hair cut. Okay, so let's start with Carlos. Number 2, can you try that one?
Yes. I don't like the color of my walls. Somebody's going to repair them for me. I'm going to have them paint.
Okay. I'm going to maybe have my walls painted. Or you can say have it painted.
Yes, have them painted.
Have it painted. Or you have my walls painted. I'm going to have it painted. Okay, number 3, Val, could you do that one?
I didn't make the cake myself. Somebody baked it for me. I had a cake baked.
Yeah, so I had the cake baked. Okay, perfect. Okay, and number 4, Sasa, can you do that one?
Your watch is broken. I know a shop where somebody can repair it for you. I know a shop where you can have your watch repaired.
Yes, have your watch repaired. Okay. Number 5, Alexander, can you do that one?
Miguel hurt his arm while he was skiing. The doctor x-rayed it for him at the hospital. Miguel.
You can say, or he.
He has. He had. He had his arm x-rayed.
He had his arm x-rayed. Perfect. I can't type. He had his arm x-rayed. Okay, number 6, Jorgen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, excellent. All right, number 6, can you do that one?
Kate's dog had problems walking. A vet examined him for her. She had her dog examined by a vet.
Perfect. She had her dog examined by a vet. Right? And number 7, Rashid, could you do that one?
Paulo didn't trust his wife at all. He decided to hire a detective to follow her. He had hired a detective to follow his wife.
No, I'll help you with this. He had his wife.
He had his wife. He had his wife followed.
He had his wife followed, and then you can of course put just like number 6. You can say by a detective. And also in the previous one as well, he had his arm x-rayed by a doctor. So you can do by a vet, by a doctor, by a detective. It doesn't really matter whether it's there or not, but it's okay to be there. All right, Leonardo, could you do number 8?
I have a travel ready lady. An optical is going to test my eyes.
Okay.
I have.
So let's look at pronunciation first for that. Instead of an optical, we say an optician.
Optician. An optician is going to test. I have.
We have to consider future tense.
Oh, I don't know. It's
okay.
like no. I have the problems with that.
Okay, that's okay. So, can anybody help him?
I have my eyes tasted.
No.
I'm going to have my eyes tested.
Yes, I'm going to have my eyes tested.
Okay.
Is what it is. So I'm going to have my eyes tested. Perfect. So, and the reason we have going here instead of will is because it's something that is planned ahead of time. I'm going to have my eyes tested is something that is planned ahead. All right. Let's see, where are we for time? Okay, let's go on. Practice 3. Now answer the following questions like in the example. Anna is at the hairdresser. What's she doing? She's having her hair cut. So, Melkor, could you do number 2?
Their windows are no longer dirty. What have they done? They have cleaned their windows?
Mm-hmm. They have cleaned their windows. Perfect. Okay, and Alexi, number 3.
Paul's smartphone is working again. What has he done? He have his smartphone fixed.
Mm-hmm. He had his smartphone fixed. So you can say, instead of fixed, we would say fixed. So in the pronunciation here is more like this.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
You're welcome. Fixed. Okay, so number 4, let's see, Leonardo, can you do that one?
Kate always makes sure that she wears the correct contact lenses. What does she do? Make sure she
Oops, sorry.
Okay. She had where he's correct. I don't know.
Okay, for this one I'm going to put the answer up here because of space. But for this one, she has her eyes tested. So
okay.
To make sure she wears the correct contact lenses, she has her eyes tested. Okay. All right. Number 5, Alexander. Can you do that one?
Sylvia doesn't trust her husband. She wants to find out where he is at all times. What is she going to do? Maybe she is going to have her husband followed.
Okay, I'm going to change it. She's going to have him followed.
Him followed. No.
Yeah, you can say her husband, not a problem. Okay. And number 6, Jorgen, can you do that one?
Yes. After the snowboarding accident, Joe cannot walk properly. What happened? Joe had a snowboarding accident, so he cannot walk properly.
Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, he had his leg broken.
Can
Maybe.
I say had? Is that the correct
Joe
tense?
had, no, no.
What does it mean if I say had?
That is the past perfect. He had. Oh man, how did see? Joe had. It's when you're talking about the past. When it's a specific situation, let me try to think of when it was. Joe had his leg broken, so it's very rare to use the had structure. I'm trying to think. Joe had his leg broken.
Past simple we use.
Yeah, for this one, it's definitely the past simple. So Joe had his leg broken. No, Joe he had his leg broken. That's all. Yeah. Leg broken. Okay, number 7. Val, could you do that one?
Their living room was green last week and now it's blue. What have they done? They have their living room painted.
So they had it painted. So you can also say they had their living room painted, but to make it even easier, you would say they had it painted.
Okay.
All right. And Sasa, can you do number 8?
After driving in the mud for an hour, George's car became very dirty. What is he doing? He has his car clean.
Okay, so remember because we've got the ing form here, so you have to answer it in that. So he's
having his car cleaned.
He's having his car cleaned. Okay, and you can also say in this respect he's getting his car washed. But in this respect, he's having his car washed, cleaned. He's getting his car washed. He is not washing it himself. He's having it done. Somebody else is doing it for him. So, all right. So this next practice, what we're going to do is we're going to watch a video, and we're going to create a sentence about each clip using "have something done." So you can invent your own details, like in the example, and use any appropriate tenses. So let's go. I'm going to first of all open the video, and we will watch the first one. Bear with me a moment. I've lost it. Here it goes. Make it big. Okay, so in that respect, the managers of the building are having the windows cleaned. So that is what's happening in that video. Okay, so number 2, Carlos, if you could tell us, and if you need help, please ask.
2.
Okay, so what's happening in number 2, Carlos?
I don't know what the man is doing, but I think that he's fixing the roof of the house. So I can say that the owner of the house is having the roof fixed.
Okay. So the owner of the house is having her roof fixed. Okay. And you can also use the verb, of course, repaired as well. Perfect. All right. So let's go to the next video here. Number 3. Okay, so Val, what is happening in that video?
The connection wasn't very good. I couldn't watch it. I'm sorry.
Okay, you weren't able to watch it. Okay. So Alexander, were you able to see it?
Yes, but I don't know how to say about it with using our rules.
Okay, does anybody have anything to say about it?
Can I say something about it?
Absolutely.
Each member of the team had his or her share of pizza.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I want to change your sentence a little bit just to make it easier. Each team member.
Yeah.
Had his share of pizza. Okay. That is one answer. Another answer is slightly different, but also works too. So that is the family had a pizza delivered. So you could say the team members had a pizza delivered. So, all right. So let's go to the next one. For those of you who can watch the video, I'm sorry, Val, that you're unable to see it. We've only got 2 more left. All right. So okay, so for number 4, what is happening there? Can anybody contribute to that one? Alexi, did you see it? Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw it. Okay, some person had his car repaired.
Yes.
Having his car repaired.
Perfect.
Having his car repaired.
So someone is having his car repaired. Perfect. So we can say someone is having his car repaired. Perfect.
Can I say someone has his car broken?
Somebody has his car broken. In that respect, because the form of has, in this respect, somebody somebody has his car broken. No, we wouldn't say that. Somebody's car, in that respect, Carlos, we would say somebody's car is broken down. But we would never say the car is broken. The car is always broken down, which is a phrasal verb. So somebody's car is broken down. But or you could say somebody has a broken down car, but not what you had said. Somebody has a car broken. Let me write it. Somebody has a broken down car. And it is sitting on the side of the road. So, right. Let's go to. You're welcome. Let's go to the final video here. What's going on here? Okay. All right. So, what happened in the last one?
A client may be having his book pressed
Mm-hmm. Okay, having it push instead of pressed, we would have printed. So, for example, maybe the publisher is having a magazine or a book printed. Book printed. So, Alexander, you asked a question on the chat. It says, is it common to use this structure in speech? Sounds really weird to me. Yes, it is common, and this structure is common when you have somebody else doing something. So, for example, when you have for example, have your car repaired. You don't repair your car yourself. You're having somebody else do it. So you use either have or get something done. So it is.
May I ask a question?
Yes, absolutely.
What is the grammatical term for this? Is it passive voice or is it some of the sentences sound like passive voice?
Some of them are passive. It's really just the phrase have or get something done. It's using have and get, but it has nothing to do with either the passive or the present perfect or any of the.
Is there a grammatical term? So it's easy to look up.
Kind of like, yeah. I don't know the grammatical term for it.
Okay.
So it's just like make and do. When I actually looked on before class, I Googled get something done, just the whole thing, discussion questions, and there was a lot of hits. Just have/get something done, and maybe type in ESL and you'll find a lot of different exercises for it. So, all right. Well, it looks like we're running out of time. I want to thank you all for your participation, and we actually got this completely done too, which is very rare for me. If you guys want to stick around, I will be teaching another lesson during the next hour. It will be a reading exercise on slow TV, and so if anybody's interested in this topic, that will be what's going on in my class. I believe there's going to be another class going on as well that you would have a choice for us. So for those of you who are heading to bed, sleep well. For those of you who are starting the day, have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.